Payroll funding of invoices and accounts receivables is risky business. In most cases, the funding company will want to ensure that the borrower's customers understand that a funding company is in the picture, and to verify with them that the invoices are real and not subject to any kind of discounts or offset. Verification is a process to check the validity of the receivables and make sure that they will eventually be collected. Payroll funding contracts say very little about the notification and verification process. The funding company does not have any obligation to justify or explain any individual action other than to say we need to notify and verify. If you are unhappy with the process, there is no third-party arbitration on the matter. The process often moves along in a very routine manner. If it's too disruptive for your business, however, understand that virtually no funding company will release you from their long-term contract for this reason alone. Any issues the borrower may have with the process are most likely to be noticed at the beginning of the funding relationship. Frustration arises if the borrower starts thinking about escape and finds the contract early termination fees to be quite costly. Know what you are getting into before you sign up. Notification letters are sent to the customer and signed by the funding company, and in some cases also by the borrower. If you are uneasy about any of the wording in a notification letter, know that funding companies will usually not deviate from the language. It is a legal letter and may not be dumbed down or made pretty and sweet. It explains that the funding company is funding the accounts receivables and has a uniform commercial code document on file at the Secretary of State, referencing the funding company's interest in the accounts receivables and any other collateral they may have contractually. It says that payments should go to a lockbox address or funding company bank routing number. A key component in the notification letter is the mention that if a customer does not send payments to the correct destination, their payment elsewhere will not reduce their debt or obligation to pay. If the borrower's customer receives proper notification and sends payment directly to the borrower instead, that payment doesn't count. The borrower's customer will be liable for double payment. Note that many contracts allow the funding company to penalize the borrower for a percentage of those intercepted funds. Most funding companies, as a courtesy, will let you know when the letter is going to be sent. This way, you can be proactive with your customers by telling them the notification will be coming. You could sell to the customer that you have a new line of credit to provide for your positive growth and/or that other companies cannot get access to capital. If it makes the borrower feel better, a funding company will do a conference call with you and the customer. Be sure to see part 2 of this video on the subject of funding notifications and verifications at www.flexiblefund.com.